Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here, and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Alert. Guys, I haven't done the news in a little while now, and I do really apologize about that. You know, I want to try and get it out more for you guys. However, this next week will not be one of those weeks, but hey, in the next week, look forward. I am doing the interview with the original Ace. That is coming out this week, so be ready for that. But guys, today's episode is an absolutely crazy one, okay? Normally our episodes have a lot, and you know, a lot happens here on Hypixel, but there's a lot of controversial stuff in today's episode, a lot of potential changes happening to Hypixel that are going to change the server for a very, very long time. Our first story today, I think we'll cover it. This isn't anything super official. This one is coming from Skeppy, a well-known Hypixel YouTuber, and well, here's a screenshot you can see of his Twitter. It only has 3 tweets on it, but I mean, if you've seen his Twitter before, he has had tons of tweets on it, and I mean, there's absolutely no reason. He just randomly deleted all of his tweets. I have no idea why, honestly. I messaged him and he didn't really give any response. He just went like, like he didn't get hacked. I don't know, guys. That was just kind of an empty context story, but I don't know. There's something more to it. I have no idea. Also, guys, before I get into the next story, you'll notice I don't really have any Christmas decorations for the news. I've got this little, you know, diamond Minecraft pickaxe here, but, you know, it's not enough, okay? The news, I want to make it a little more Christmas themed, so in the next episode, besides the interview, hopefully, I'll have a little more Christmassy theme going on for you guys. But our next story is also coming from the Hypixel Network. Guys, a very well-known minigame on Hypixel are duels. They tried to take over Badlion and Kohi. Pretty much they're replacing those because, you know, the duels on Hypixel are pretty well set up, in my opinion. But the downside is we only have one map. Thankfully, that is changing very soon because they tweeted out this. New duels maps coming soon. Showing 2 new duels maps. I gotta say, they look really good. And one thing they also added to those tweets is saying that they are removing the original map with that stupid tree in the middle. It stopped people from fighting. It was so annoying. I'm really glad they are removing that and replacing them with these 2 maps. I'm sure they'll add a lot more in the future, but it's a start. Well, speaking of minigames, a very well-known one, Build Battle. This one's kind of a fun game. It's in the arcade lobby, but it's still very, very popular. And well, it's gotten so popular recently that Hypixel decided to make it its own game mode. They tweeted out this. As part of the Build Battle update, we are moving it out of arcade into its own lobby. It's popular enough, plus this lets us easily add new modes, features, leaderboards, etc. So you guys have really been playing that game a ton, it looks like, so much so that Hypixel decided to make its own personal minigame for it. I mean, it's going to be its own lobby, its own leaderboards. I mean, I'm not quite sure what kind of perks you could get for Build Battle. I mean, I'd maybe choose the theme. I have no idea, honestly, but I will keep you updated on that when that comes out. Well, guys, as you know, it is now the winter season, you know, the holiday, festive stuff. And well, for it, of course, Hypixel has made a new winter update as usual, and this one is no exception to last year. They did a huge amount, as usual, as you would expect from the Hypixel Network. I gotta say, it was a really phenomenal job they did. They made a forum post on this, titled, "The Holidays Are Here" on Hypixel. The forum post starts off by saying, "Happy Holidays! Winter is here, and alongside snowfall and mandatory gift giving, we have a sleigh load of awesome seasonally appropriate content for you to enjoy, including games, gifts, lobbies, maps, quests, achievements, and more." The first thing on that list is the new winter lobbies and present hunting that you can now do on Hypixel. This is something they've done for seasonal things like Halloween. They had Halloween themed lobbies, and they also had gifts you could find that were Halloween themed. And well, like last year, there are some presents you can find. Up to 88 presents this year. Guys, last year it was 35, and they bumped it up to 88. There are a ton throughout the lobby, so make sure to go do that if you're interested. They give you a ton of coins. They are really useful. Good stuff there. And I gotta say, my goodness, just look at the winter lobby. The build team, I'm telling you what, they have got some of the best builders out there. Oh, it looks absolutely phenomenal. They also added something new this year, the Hypixel Advent Calendar. Basically, for every day of December, you get a new prize on the server, and they've actually made them really unique. I've personally been using them. I'm sure you guys have too, but they have a lot of unique stuff on it. Every single day gets you a new reward, and each one is different and more unique than the last one, and some are even more rewarding. Like the other day, they gave you a 3-hour 2x coin multiplier. They also brought back 2 mini-games for the Hypixel holiday season, Santa Says and Grinch Simulator. Those are, of course, limited since it is, you know, winter time, so play those while you can. They also changed some things for Bed Wars and Murder Mystery for the holiday season. The Murder Mystery and loot boxes you could get from Bed Wars and Murder Mystery are now seasonally themed. They not only keep all the items you had before, but they also add some new seasonal items, so pretty cool stuff there. Oh man, I think my favorite part about this update, besides the main lobby, are the new maps they've done for Hypixel. They haven't specifically added any new ones. They have changed them and made them winter, Christmas themed, and they did a phenomenal job. It's wonderful work, guys. Check this out. For Skywars, they changed Plateau. For Bed Wars, they changed it Stonekeep and Lotus. For Mini Walls, they changed it Towers. And for Smash Heroes, they changed it Marshland. Wow, good stuff. The build team, okay, I'm not gonna say any more, but I mean, it's phenomenal, guys. You can't help but give them a thumbs up for that. And of course, they added some new holiday-themed quests and achievements. A ton of stuff you can get, so get those while you can, you know, before December ends, so make sure you do those. You can get a ton of stuff, but I mean, I gotta say, the Hypixel team did a great job for this winter update. And, you know, you look at that forum post and you go, wow, how could they possibly add anything more for this month? I mean, look at all that. That was all in one forum post, all happening at one time over the server. And you think that's pretty much it, right? They're not going to add anything else for the month. I mean, that kind of covers everything. But you'd be wrong. Today's episode is not even about that. It is about something very controversial, potentially happening very soon. This one is coming from Hypixel. He made a forum post talking about potential items to be added to the Hypixel store. Now, basically what this forum post is Hypixel looking for things to add to the Hypixel store. As you know, nothing really has been added to the store besides Murder Mystery loot chests and Bed Wars loot chests as well, so nothing crazy fancy, and Hypixel's looking to really step it up, change it up quite a bit. And so he is looking for some help. He is asking for people to write their suggestions on this forum post to try to, you know, see what he wants to add to the shop. And in return for this, he is giving away $100 to 5 different people. So, I mean, it's worth writing your suggestions down. I'll leave a link to the forum post in the description. But that's not what's controversial. It's what he said in this forum post that could potentially be added soon that freaked out the server. Now I'm going to pretty much cut to the middle of his forum post he made about the suggestions. It's this one paragraph in particular that really had Hypixel. It reads, in 2013, long before the EULA happened, we said that we wouldn't add a new rank after MVP Plus, and I still think it's possible to keep it that way. To be honest, it would be quite confusing to add a new rank name with all of our MVP Plus features around. However, one idea that I had is to make a rank add-on / extension MVP Plus, or for example, Gold MVP Plus, that would come with much requested features, such as access to a new redesigned /Nick command, private custom game hosting, animated form frames, automatic tipping, monthly bonuses, as well as other features. Whoa. There was a ton of stuff that he just, you know, threw out there like it was nothing. Oh, maybe we'll throw out /Nick, maybe we'll give him party system, maybe we'll make auto tip not even need to be a thing anymore. I mean, he said automatic tipping in this. I mean, this is huge, guys. He is serious about adding this stuff, and it is definitely going to shake Hypixel. The main thing in this, really the main two things in this forum post, in this specific paragraph, is that he said /Nick could be given to MVP Plus. Not just that, private games as well, private personal games. The deal about that is currently only people with YouTube rank or staff have access to private party games or /Nick, but with this new update, it looks like anyone will have access to the command. Another very interesting thing that he says about this is that instead of it being a one-time payment for the /Nick command or private games or this new rank, whatever the case may be, is that he says it might be a monthly subscription that you have to pay for these commands. So imagine paying $10 a month to have access to /Nick and private games. I mean, a ton of people would have it. I mean, this is currently exclusive, like I said, so this is going to be their most best-selling item. The thing about it is, though, it looks like the commands for YouTube rank are going up for auction. YouTube rank is known for its custom commands and all of its perks on the server, but if this new rank comes out with these features, the rank, I think, will lower in value because you'll be getting some of the perks and commands that the rank gets exclusively. Now, to put that aside for a minute here, he also says that they might be adding some merch for Hypixel, which is something very much requested, of course. I have the personal Hypixel jersey. Some other YouTubers and admin staff do as well. But Hypixel's thinking of, you know, some mugs, some shirts, you know, like a sword. I mean, I'm sure he's got tons of ideas, and he says that those could be happening soon as well, so be on the lookout for that. But wow, this was an update no one was expecting. I mean, if this really does happen and people can have access to /Nick like it's nothing, I mean, I don't know. There is going to be a lot of interesting stuff happening on the server. Ladies and gentlemen, our last story today is coming from Skier, a well-known Hypixel player. This week, someone beat his all-time record for the highest Hypixel network level. He tweeted out this week, after a long time as #1 network level, I would like to congratulate Specnix on passing me. He then replied, I have plans to open my XP bags and hit level 400, but not until I have the time. Wow, this is huge, guys. The network level record now no longer belongs to Skier, it belongs to Specnix. Here's a screenshot you can see of the leaderboards, passing him by 4 levels at level 381, but that also depends on whether Skier gets the time to open his XP bags, because he has tweeted out in the past that he has like 27,000 bags, so I mean, I don't doubt it. This guy could pass him in a couple of hours. I mean, if Skier gets around to this, it is going to be crazy. Level 400 is something no one has currently hit. These two are going at it, as we know. I will keep you updated on that, so if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed right here on Hypixel Alert. I'm going to take you every step of the way with all these stories coming out. The /Nick, the private games, all this winter stuff going on. There is a lot happening, so make sure you're subscribed. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happened to the Play of the Week and Community Shoutout, but those are just kind of, I mean, we've had so much news to cover recently that I just haven't had time for those. I'm sure I'll bring them back at some point, but I apologize about that. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode of Hypixel Alert, putting a like on the video would be much appreciated, and it shows that you like what I do here. But other than that, Hypixel Nation, now over 32,000 subscribers, and I'll see you next time.